not yet a sovereign citizen of my freedom due to being a forced participant through enforcement in a seemingly disguised approach mind and neurotransmissions in order to utilize them in intellectual property robbery. I have a man here currently at the hostel where I reside who knows that due to this corruption and in the shadow game of government that they participate, that I have been granted ownership of the hostel that I am currently living in. I never asked to participate in such events, so I've asked for the oversight of the Mexican government at the branch level of the president due to various nuances of peso pushing predators on the local level of government. I experienced it firsthand myself as I traveled to speak with someone in the office of visas extensions yesterday and was not allowed in the building due to the prompting of those same individuals. So here we are again, another day of corruption that I'm facing, becoming more clear as to what the methods are as well as the reasons. And it's always about utilizing victims like myself and others to collect the money of the people and utilize it for more endangering criminal activity. We are here to intercede upon ourselves so that we don't become victims any further. And so therefore they have granted me ownership of the hostel that I'm currently living in through the regulated rules that were currently in place. We have asked certain entities who are utilized in their energy form, like those who work for the entity of 19 Keys, Aryan Nation, a character by the name of Avril Lavigne. Those energies are utilized through these systematic neural weapons that connect the brains of various people in those sects that I've mentioned many times, SECTS. And so there's one particular gentleman here who is becoming very combative and refusing to leave because he has nowhere to go. We hope that he does not do any further damage in hacking my accounts or allowing for the hacking of my Gmail, as well as utilizing a credit card that was placed in my name illegally for a reservation at this same hotel. This is the same pattern of corruption and entrapment that has been used several times before in order to make it appear as if I'm participating in this game of corruption. What I am doing is interceding upon the safety of those of us who are victims as a leader in the community, and the community is quite aware. So I'm documenting this in real time because I am not going anywhere. I'm standing my ground. Several things have happened over 2 years that have granted me ownership of several establishments around the globe as well as in the United States due to this shadow government game, but I was never a participant. It wasn't until last night, new intel, a word that I use, not anything related to FBI, a word that I use, intel, that they have try to convince you is a word that relates to FBI. It is not. And so those individuals who came in and provided more intel were able to make me privy to the amount of money being pushed around through racketeering. I will not accept. Currently, I'm waiting for oversight from the president of Mexico. They have utilized the name of Donald Trump illegally and placed that blame on me. I would never trample upon the sovereignty of Mexico by interceding with Donald Trump and utilizing his likeness to say that he has some jurisdiction here. That is corruption. And so here we are again facing many barriers and hurdles in a compressor like metal container that presses upon the indigenous female spirit in the sense that we cannot rule our own destiny, and I will stand strong for the people. We have asked people who are within our realms of our environment to help in this effort to protect the people at this hostel, and we will continue to keep you informed. And we have asked that man who works for apparently a hate group to leave, and he has yet to leave. And so we want to document that and make sure that we have all of the documentation prepared for the Supreme Court when I make my speech, as well as the equivalent to the Supreme Court in Mexico when the president is better informed as to who are the real criminals and who are the people who are the sovereign citizens of the community. Thank you so much. Erica Clark Wise, The Renaissance.